wanted to come out and speak about something that has come up for me this last week in my work with clients, and and obviously often comes in my own life, the way we communicate or the way we fail to communicate explicitly in our relationships, because there are so many assumptions and expectations around what love is and how it all should feel in romantic relationships. We have this illusion that when we're in love, we should just know what to do in order to to help each other, or to feel seen, or to even to get help, right? One of my clients was talking about his resentment and his upsetness and frustration with his partner because he was going through something very difficult, and he came up to his partner saying, listen, I'm overwhelmed, I need help. And his partner said, well, listen, I'm overwhelmed too, I'm really, really busy. And then of course that kind of led to resentment on both sides, and a lot of unhappiness. And what we were working through is, how can we treat our relationships as a container, an entity outside of the two individuals? It's an entity that requires care, that requires maintenance, that requires our attention and presence and effort. And so what happens is that because we think that if we say I need help, that's enough for our partner to spring into action and to save us, or to help us, or to do what's required. But the thing is that everybody is busy, right? We each are leading very difficult, full, crazy lives, busy lives. And everybody is, I think these days there isn't a person who's not stressed out, at least one way or the other, about the overall state of events and certain fears about the future as well. So what I was advising this client is, how can we help our partners help us? Which means, how can we be explicit? So, an alternative way to approach a partner when we need help would be, listen, I'm overwhelmed, this and this happened. Can I count on you on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to prepare the evening meal and, take care of this specific thing, or on, Monday and Tuesday? And then the partner can say, oh, okay, sure, Tuesday and Wednesday I can, but like Monday I have this and Friday I have that. So already we're in a kind of connection, and we're in negotiation, and everybody's involved to make it work. So we need to learn to be explicit about our needs, to really understand, when we say I need help, well, what does that mean, right? When I say I need help, I need maybe somebody to help me, do something in my business. Maybe a mother who stays at home needs help with her children, or with meals, or with shopping, or with picking up children. We each have very different needs. So when we say I need help, it's such a stretchy and amorphous concept. How can we be so clear about what our needs actually are, so that we can explain that and express that to our partners, to increase chances of their ability to help us, to increase chances that we'll be successful in the way, in getting help when we need it. And another thing that I often encounter is that we expect our partners to provide counseling and therapeutic services. I see that a lot, and our partners are not trained. For some things, sometimes when we go through grieving process, death in the family, or something particularly difficult that's coming up for us, our partners are simply not equipped. More often than not, they are also struggling with inner child issues, issues and grieving process and are not equipped, that cannot really hold space for us and cannot be, the kind of advice that we need, because our partners cannot really be neutral most of the time, right? They're involved, they are emotionally involved, there is emotional charge, where there is love, there is expectation, there is all kinds of things. So very often what we need is actually a neutral third person, an outside advice, where a person can provide that safe space, where a person is trained to deal with post-trauma or grieving process, and I think when we expect that from our partners, it's almost unfair, in that we're setting ourselves and them up for failure in that regard. So just some of the things I wanted to bring out today, because I find that there is this expectation without capacity to dig deeper. If we want to win, if we want our relationships to be functioning and to actually support us when we need support, how can we learn to express ourselves in a way that will increase chances of our getting the support we need from the partners that are adequate, if we only can help them help us? So just something I wanted to speak of today. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have other questions that you'd like me to address in the future, and I will be back. Have a great weekend, everyone.